What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm talking about the 10 things that every entrepreneur should know. We're living in a great time to be an entrepreneur. The internet is making it so easy for everybody to become an entrepreneur these days. But the trick is that if you just dive in without knowing what equipment to take with you, you might struggle along the way. That's what happened to me. I made a lot of mistakes along the way. Looking back, I think there's certain things that I could have avoided if I knew earlier. If it's something that you want to know more about, stick around. Welcome back. We're talking about the 10 things that every entrepreneur should know. The first thing you should know as an entrepreneur or somebody who is thinking of becoming an entrepreneur is that you should be in control of your time. Use your time efficiently. Now, as an employee, we automatically worry about our time. We want to be on time at work because we don't want the boss to be mad at us. We want to be on time at giving our report back. We want to be on time at finishing our task because we answer to somebody. There's somebody that is expecting us to do certain things at certain time. But when you are an entrepreneur, you have nobody. There's no boss above you. You are in control of your own time. And that is where people get caught up a lot. I just use my time as I please. But that is the trick. Knowing how to discipline yourself and how to hold yourself accountable for how you use your time is a very good skill to have. The second thing you should know as an entrepreneur is how you operate at making decisions. When it comes to making decisions, some people are very fast at making decisions. Some people are very slow at making decisions. As an entrepreneur, you will face time where you have to make the right decision with a short amount of time. It will be in your advantage to come up with decision-making systems that balance your emotions, your rational thinking ability, as well as the odds that you might have, and faster. The third thing that every entrepreneur should know is that there will be a time when nobody believes but you. Nobody believes in you. Nobody believes in your ability to do whatever you're trying to do. Or people will try to talk you out of what you're trying to do. People will be quitting around you. And you will have to be the person who believes in yourself more than anybody else. You need to have that unbreakable belief, but rational belief. Well, rational in terms of your own judgment, in terms of your own perception of what you think is right and where you're trying to get. The fifth thing that every entrepreneur should know is to resist the temptation of selling too many things. With internet today, oh my God, the opportunity is wild. There is opportunity everywhere, and it's so easy for amateur entrepreneur or even for well-established entrepreneur to get into many things at the same time. Oh my God, I know how it feels like. Your brain is just all over the place. I mean, I'm not saying that people can't do it. I mean, people are doing it. Many people are doing it, but you get more productivity when you focus on one or two things, but when you're trying to do too many things, you can't be that consistent and that focused. You might have good results in everything that you're doing, but you could have had better result if you were focusing on one or two or three things. The sixth thing that every entrepreneur should know is to stay grounded. To stay in business. To stay in business, you need to stay grounded. This happened a lot when we start making some couple of sales and things are starting to kick off. We have that tendency of changing our lifestyle to show everybody around us that, look, I'm leveling up, you know what I mean? So I'm not anybody. I need to change my car to start showing everybody that I'm an entrepreneur and my shit are going out. But that's the wrong way to think, because you get a business, you work hard for it to kick off, and the moment it start kicking off, you're trying to tear it apart again. It's very important to stay in business, so don't go crazy on your money. Remember to save about 10 to 20% of your income, and all those things. Educate yourself on finance. The seventh thing that every entrepreneur should know is when to raise your prices. We've got a lot of customers coming in to the point where we don't have time anymore. So that moment is when you realize that you need to put your fee a bit more upper. It means that your value is good. People are happy and comfortable with your services or whatever you are selling. And at that time, it means that if you put a little bit more price up, people who appreciate or who really want your service, they will stay around, they will pay that money. So you're still gonna have your time and you're gonna have quality clients. The eighth thing every entrepreneur should know is that, dude, it's going to be tough. If you're looking for the shortcut to be happy in life, that's the wrong field to play. That's the wrong place to be. Entrepreneurship is not a cozy pillow like people are portraying it out there. Unless you're just carrying on your parents' business. Entrepreneurship is tough. You're gonna fail. You're gonna hit the wall. You're gonna have no. It's not going to be easy. And you have to grow a thick skin. You have to be able to face those with a clear head, with belief, with strategy. You have to be able to still carry on, to keep going when everything else is falling around you. When you're failing, you have to be able to take a no, to take a failure without it knocking you down. You need to be able to still go even when everything else is pulling you back. The ninth thing that any entrepreneur should know is that you are a student for life. There's never a level where you just sit down and say, look, I stopped learning. It's very beneficial to grow the desire to feed your brain. Stay updated. What is going on in the business world? How is it affecting your business? What are the new skills that you need to learn? What are the new opportunities that are opening that you didn't know? The 10th and last thing every entrepreneur should know is to never compare yourself with anybody. Seriously, you can learn from your competitor. You can examine, and it's a very good thing. You need to know who is your competitor. You need to study them in order to grow, in order to place yourself and your value in a more brighter light. But do not compare yourself to anybody else, especially when you are starting. Even if you are in the business for years, people are in the business for years, and you turn around after 1 year, just like, oh my God, and you start comparing yourself. She's doing that and I'm doing this. You can ask questions about how did they do when they were at your level and doing what you are doing now. Those things will help you grow instead of comparing yourself. Learn from your mentor, learn from people you admire, but don't compare yourself. So guys, that was my 10 things that every entrepreneur should know. I hope it helps in any way. If you've got anything else to add to my list, please comment below. It will help not only me but other people who come across it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. I will see you in another video.